Hey there. So we're in lockdown, right? And I wanted to share a couple of tips that I've got for lockdown, and I think they're really, really cool. Something we went through with our corporate crew this morning, and we'll continue to send the same message. And there's three things I think we should think about quite a lot and to shift how we think about lockdown. So the first thing is all about perspective, right? A good mentor of mine always used to tell me, if you think about pink elephants, or if you try not to think about pink elephants, right? No matter what you do, you'll be thinking about pink elephants. Even if you try to stop thinking about pink elephants, you're going to be thinking about pink elephants, right? Just like if you try and go out and not look at any red cars, all you'll see is red cars, right? Our brain is really interesting. So not only looking after our physical well-being, our emotional well-being, our spiritual well-being, and our mental well-being, and a good perspective or a good tool to use to train our perspective, because it is something you can train, right? Is to ask yourself, what's great about this? What's great about this situation? And no matter what, your brain is going to find what is great about this. It's going to be a silver lining. There's going to be something. One of those, you just see my dogs. I'm at home with my dogs. I'm at home. This morning I was able to walk out and let my chickens out and let my ducks out, and see my quails. We've got a bit of a menagerie, I'm here to spend time with my animals much more readily than what I would normally. This is a great thing. It's a silver lining. And they're about to knock the camera away, which is, again, another silver lining, right? Part of having animals. Now, the second thing is, how much more time do you have, right? There's no commute to work. You can stay home. I don't have to travel. I travel like 45 minutes minimum into the gym each day, each way. And then we've got a corporate gym even further away. It can take up to an hour, right? There and back. So I've got so much more time. And a good, awesome friend of mine came up with this really cool idea, you guys should all apply this. I reckon it should be like something that the government puts out. Really, is that use that time, right? Get up when you would normally go to commute to work. Use that time and walk around the block. Take the dogs out for a walk. Take the kids out. Go for a walk around your block, out into the open. Get some sun on your body. Get into the grass. Get into nature, and do it for the same amount of time that you would normally commute, because then you're just capitalizing on that time, right? Listen to great podcasts, listen to whatever music you want to, listen to the birds singing, whatever. Fantastic for your health, right? And a great time to capitalize on that, right? And a great habit to get into, because when we come out of lockdown, maybe you'll continue doing something like that, all right? It's a really, really potent fat loss weapon and a really great way to enhance your physical and mental well-being. So capitalize on that. The fake commute, all right? Faking the commute, all right? Go out and walk around the block. Man, I love that. So good. It's a golden little thing to do. See, and it also separates the time, right? So you go out and walk around the block, come back, and then it's work time, right? Then you've got your day at work, rather than just rolling out of bed into your desk, where it doesn't sort of, it doesn't shift the time from home time to work time. And then afterwards, go and have a wind down, clear your mind, which quite physically does. Pulls all the blood, that was blood and brain together, blood out of your brain into your muscles. So it quite literally does clear your mind. It's a great way to do that at the end of the day, and then get back home and it's family time, it's home time, it's time to unwind and relax again. So there's those two things, perspective, right? What's great about this, and then time, how much more time do you have? And then great into health and fitness, right? There is only two things that will absolutely kill us the fastest when it comes to health and fitness, and are the two habits to rectify straight away. And I've shared it, and I promote it a lot, right? If you don't have these two things right, your body's not going to be behaving how you want it to. It's way higher chances of disease, and all the nutrients interacting in your body. It's nothing to do with nutrition, and it's not to do with exercise at all. It is, you can't live without water, right? You'll die really quickly if you don't get your water under control. Right? And if you don't have any water, you will die really quickly, right? And then sleep as well. You can't live without sleep. So rectifying those two things, using the time that you've got now in lockdown to really rectify and hone in on those two habits is absolutely amazing. You couldn't be closer to the tap and getting your water bottle and being frequent. You couldn't also be closer to the toilet and the bathroom, which we know is a bit of an objection and a problem for some people, because they're like, I can't get up and go to the toilet all the time. You can, because you're at home, right? You're in lockdown, get up, do it, rectify this habit, right? Understand the habit around, or the science around water. There's about 2.7 litres for the average female and about 3.7 litres for the average male. That's the latest and greatest science. It works out to be about a litre per 25 kilos of body weight is a good sort of understanding with it, and an extra bit of water, half a litre to a litre for every hour spent exercising. All right, so understand that and then start to rectify it. Sleep anywhere between 7 and 9 hours for the average adult, right? So what you do the night prior and the build up to your sleep is really going to rectify and help you through the next day. So getting that habits and all your routine prior to bed and having a great night's sleep, and then reaping the benefits the next day, right? So these are two great things to get under control. So what's great about this is my tip number one, to change your perspective and understand the silver linings of what we're doing here, really understand the altruistic view of what we are doing here as a society. And then time, just how much more time do you have? Think about the fake commute, get out there moving. Think about other things that you could now have time for, like animals, the things that you're grateful for being home. And then also the water and the sleep. Super easy. Those are my top tips for improving your health. And you know what? If you improve all of that, I dare say, your life will completely change. So enjoy. Hope you enjoyed that and get something from it. All right.